Small Lab, we provide platforms, community hubs for any brand or organization or influencer. This is an example that you're looking at here of the cheerleading world. And what we do is we allow you to train, track, reward, and communicate with your people globally, all built on a private cloud. Now I'm going to break this down for you. What you're looking at the front screen are 3 buttons across the top where you have the ability to shape behaviors in your community, something you can never do on a Facebook group or Instagram group. My cheer, I'm going to click on that button. This is what the coaches wanted kids to do when they were at home outside of the gym. I'm going to click on my life. This is what parents wish they could get their kids addicted to: cleaning their room, doing their homework or chores without being asked, and earn badges and get recognition. The third button was to offset susceptibility to manipulation and help kids learn habits to make them better humans and offset the negativity of social, of recycling, giving back, and connecting with other people. Now, outside of driving behaviors, you got our leaderboard recognition section where you have spotlights of the day that pulls a random person out in your community out every day. You also then have leaderboards. Then you've got a community wall that looks and feels like Instagram, so everybody can be choosing to share and support everything else that they're doing. Now I'm going to direct your eyes to the bottom, and you're going to see some buttons across the bottom navigation bar. One of them is called Channels. This is where you have featured media, master classes, and you can curate content for your community. So you can see they got at-home training, tumbling, stunting. This can all be e-commerce or just be for free, blogs, posts. And we pull all this stuff in from existing posts or podcasts that you have, or you can create it, natively inside the platform. So this is your learning management system that's gamified. Then if you direct your eyes to the button to the left, it says Discover. This is where you connect with other kids or groups. Right now you can see other groups that you could join. You can see other kids that you could join, top users recently active who just joined, or you could take a look at just random posts, just like Instagram does, where you can take a look and connect with other people's content. So now you've put them through training, you've allowed them to connect with other users, and you've given them behaviors that you can shape. And that's what we did for cheerleading. But what's most important to recognize here is what were the results. So let's go click on some of the kids. You see a streak of 1,968 days here of never missing a day on the app. Now what that means is most people can't get 10,000 people to download their app, and 50% of all apps are deleted in 3 days. Sustained engagement is what people care about. And more importantly, look at the stats. You can go in and see how many times these people have chosen to share the data points that you've asked them that matter to your community. So once we did it for cheerleaders, then we went and did it for the Navy SEALs, a completely different age bracket and group, different training, obviously, different trusted resources, everything that makes sense for a Navy SEAL. But more importantly, we wanted to prove that we could get the same type of statistics that you see across the top of engagements, and taking a look that people are willing to share outrageous pieces of data that's because it's permission based. So now we did it for the Navy SEALs, we did it for the cheerleaders. Then I had to go prove we could do it for a large group of men that were average ages were 50 to maybe 90, and we could prove we did it for pastors. And so this is one of the largest men's Christian group. So we wanted to show that it didn't matter what age bracket. Are people looking for something beyond a Facebook group where you can train, track, and reward? And the answer is yes. But what's important is you as the community owner, you need to own the community. It needs to be your app if you notice in the App Store. You're listed as a developer. And more importantly, you own the data. And it takes us literally 2 weeks to put this together because we've got about a $20 million platform that we mix and max features that have already been done for you. And that's what makes it fast and easy. The last and final note, what if you could communicate based off all these behaviors? You as the owner of the platform, you have a chat feature that we had a patent on where you can shoot a one-way broadcast, and you could now talk to anybody in these cities, all females that are millennials that are interested in vegan and intuitive eating. Now these tags that you're noticing I'm clicking, those depend on what did you ask the people when they onboarded to your app. And more importantly, what courses and actions are they taking? So not just who did they tell you they are, who are they actually being in your community? Imagine the power if you could hit the apply button and shoot a one-way broadcast globally for free, and you skip all email open rates, all text messaging fees, all GDPR compliance global rules, you now have the ability to train, track, reward, make data-driven decisions, communicate off data, and now add this as a value accelerator if you're looking to raise money or go public. As things are becoming data-driven, you now have an out-of-the-box tech solution specifically built for your community.